Welcome to my channel. I am GDP, and DH Games decided to buff Russell and Drake, so I'm giving my initial thoughts on the new reworked Russell and Drake. Before we get started, I appreciate you guys hit the like and subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm. As you guys know, Russell and Drake were buffed today. So I am giving this as a revisit into Russell and Drake and kind of give you my initial thoughts once again on these quote unquote new heroes again, because the mechanics changed, and even though they may seem a little minor to a lot of people, they are actually very large buffs. Very, very large buffs, especially for Drake. Russell, I don't think needed a buff, but you know what? He's even better now. But Drake used to be a solid tier A, probably one of the better tier A's, because he was able to remove a crown from a hero. But now that he has his black holes expire after one round, they can't be purified, so they're always going off. I think Drake might belong in the god tier now. The reason being is because he is able to finish off heroes. Before, it took 2 rounds for the black hole to go off, and it would, if the black hole did go off, it would destroy a hero and finish him off. But now that black hole is going to go off no matter what. Purify can't stop it, so it's going to go off. It's going to kill a hero if the hero is really low, and most likely whatever heroes that Drake is targeting are probably going to be low from Russell, because Russell also attacks low HP targets. You can use Athaqua, you can use Faithblade. Assassin meta is kind of rising up, I think, a little bit. They definitely are a lot more viable than before. I'll be touching on the assassin stuff a little bit later on, but right now we're focused purely on Russell and Drake. So the damage was reduced a little bit, as it went from 100% of the damage to 60%. But the damage cap is still the same. So all this means is to reach that damage cap, it takes a lot more damage from your other heroes to get to that cap. That's not necessarily a bad thing, I don't think. I think that was just the way for DH to kind of balance it a little bit, or else it would be very, 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 very strong and probably close to just broken OP. But I think Drake is a very solid hero now. He is very viable in PvP. I feel very bad for people that skipped on Heroic Scrolls. I tried, if you watch my videos, you would know I tried to warn you. I try to encourage people to use them just because it's a dark hero, and dark heroes are hard to come by, versus you're able to use your branches to replace for a non-light dark like Sherlock. But DH Games kind of screwed up there, I think, by doing these buffs not during the week of Heroic Scrolls, so people can make a choice. I'm sure that's going to piss off a lot of people. But that's what it is. That's what DH Games gave us. Drake's a very solid PvP hero, I think, now in the meta. Let's go over and talk about Russell real quick. He went from 1500% attack to 1600% attack on his active. Sure, great, whatever. That honestly doesn't matter to me, because his actives were doing a bunch of damage already, and they were already popping heroes from full HP, the Unbending Will. So that isn't really like a huge deal. What is a big deal is the fact that he went from gaining 3 layers of light arrows to 4 layers on his active, and on his basic attack, he went from 1 layer to 2 layers. This means that Russell is able to accumulate those light arrows really quickly, and he's able to get those light arrows to punish those low HP heroes really quickly in the early rounds rather than later rounds. And because of that is why I think that running speed on Russell is actually a lot more viable than what it used to be. Before, you needed to run Crown on Russell to get Crown into the later rounds to kind of get those light arrows built up and just annihilate the heroes in the later rounds so you can have him alive for that. Now, with the meta, I think going to more of a mid-round meta, rounds anywhere from round 3 to 7, that's when the matches are going to end. Having these light arrows build up a lot more quickly and earlier in the round is very beneficial for your team, because this means that if for example, if an energy carry revives, Russell's going to attack before him and get all those light arrows on that energy carry, and the energy carry is going to die before the energy carry can do anything. So this could possibly, I'm not going to say it is, but it could possibly be the death of energy carry. I think A and B carry or Rui carry probably will be a lot more popular now. I'm running Rui Scepter on this Russell just for this video. You can use A and B. I think both are perfectly viable. A and B gives a little bit more damage, while Rui Scepter gives him a little bit more tankiness, and also he allows his Dazzle to possibly hit 2 enemies a lot more often in the start of the round, and that is very beneficial if you're going against any 2 to 3 carry teams, and you can control those carries a lot more effectively. Because sometimes an energy carry in the very round 1 can hurt your team really bad, but it's RNG dependent. But if they get those carries, get their DMs off. So let's go ahead and watch some fights here. This very first fight is a defensive fight, while all these other ones are offensive. I lost 2 against this guy. He has a triple carry team here, but we'll fight him a little bit more. It looks like I has a generally positive win rate against him earlier when I was fighting him. I didn't do a whole lot of fights with this team. I just kind of like read the skills, kind of like did a bunch of tests on my friends list, and then I went into my arena to face the more of the whaley guys. And so far, the early results are very positive. So let's go ahead and talk and fight Stella here. Watch this fight. So Stella has a double crown on his Terras, and I believe this Russell is also crown. Because he's definitely not going before the carry, so he's not energy carry, and I mean energy or speed Russell, and he's not going before them, so he's gonna die. He just got annihilated there. My team is healthy. His team is dead. I don't think there's a whole point of watching the rest of this one. You can kind of see that was just kind of a slaughter. Drake coming in here at 24 million, a lot of damage, finishing off those heroes. This is a guy who has a Drake in his team with a Garuda with 2 carries and Ada. I think Ada is slowly starting to get pushed out of the meta. She's still a very solid hero, but I think she is slowly starting to get replaced by other heroes. Like Russell, you probably could be better off running a Russell rather than an Ada, because Ada has just slow, constant damage. I mean, and that heal reduce, which is just going to get purified off anyways, and she's just very tanky. She's gonna live she's gonna be one of the last heroes to die. But I mean, what's the point of her if her whole team's dead? You know. So very punishing here. This team that I'm running is very oppressive. Let's go ahead and watch this loss real quick. This guy has triple carry, double Terra. This loss happens purely because of seals. Seals are big counters to Sherlock and Russell and also Drake. So It's not because like Drake just is active there, and he was not able to do his shadow lure, so he doesn't have his dodge, so that's not good for him. And then if Sherlock is sealed, he won't be able to do his HP swap. And if Russell is sealed, he's not going to be able to do his light arrows. So double Terras can do sketchy things with this team. Um, so kind of why we lost this is because of seals. The carries weren't a reason why we lost this. I mean, they definitely didn't help. I mean, they were able to get their DMs off, but those Terras sealing my team is what really made me lose this match right here. Let's go ahead and watch a win against that same guy. So we got a dazzle off on the one of the carries, so he was not able to do a Demon Bell active, um, and he was also energy stolen. So even if we didn't steal the energy from that carry, the energy carry wouldn't have been as much of a threat because it was dazzled, and that would have only hit one hero. So we are pretty low here, but we got Bell Rain and our Deer buff coming here. So that's going to heal up our team. We just finished off the Terra there with those light arrows. Very oppressive, super oppressive. Russell got healed up right there. And look at those light arrows just destroying these carries. So these carries are going to be no more once this Russell does an active. Those carries are just going to die. Yep, there we go. And Bell Rain was lower HP, so the light arrow actually went to the Bell Rain instead of the carry. But the next light arrows will go to that carry, and the carry won't be able to do anything. See, that carry right there was an energy carry, so it's slower than the Russell. It revived, and then Russell's light arrows killed it, so that carry revived and did nothing. A useless carry, pretty much. So let's go watch another fight of this one. I'm not going to watch that second loss just because I can tell you right now what happens. Double Terra seals my team, and I think the Sherlock dies really early because he couldn't HP swap, and that's not good at all. So we got a Dove on the Terra here. We got lots of black hole damage built up on that one Terra. I think it might pop him for a bit. No, it didn't pop him for too much, but this one's going to pop him by quite a bit right here. Oh, Garuda finished off that Terra anyways, and the carry revived. And now that Terra is getting just punished by those light arrows. Our team is looking very healthy right now, and looks like we might be able to finish it off in maybe 1 or 2 more rounds. Is Russell going to finish it right here? Oh, that carry still had Unbending Will, but we do finish it off in round 5. So as I said, normally when I fight this team would stall all the way to like round 15. But now with these changes to Drake and Russell, I think we're going to more of a mid-round meta because Drake's able to finish off heroes, and those light arrows are very, very punishing. Very punishing. So the carries and Terras are able to do a lot of damage to me in the first round, but they're not going to be able. That's all they have. As long as I survive that first round and second round, my Bell Rain's going to sustain my team, and we're going to be able to just finish them off with Drake and Russell pretty much, with Ruda as a backup if we ever need an active from Garuda coming in. Oh, we got a Dove on the carry there. So we're going to have a dead carry here and also a dead Terra. Alright, so we'll skip that. We'll watch this one defensive fight right here. So this guy's got a Garuda, a Raw, Ada, double carry, and a Drake. I'm assuming he's running the Raw to try to get some healing curses on me and also to help protect against my Russell and Garuda. I don't think it's going to work out too well for him. This team's just so oppressive. I mean, we do know we won this one. It's the only defensive match that I was able to get tonight. I wanted to push this out tonight just so you guys get an update of what I think is going on with these heroes. And I think DH Games really screwed up here by buffing these heroes this week rather than last week, because now you guys, the ones that skipped Drake, I feel really bad for. Drake is a very good PvP hero now. Very, very good. So I don't have too many tickets. I have 2 tickets left. I'm going to use those 2 tickets. So I'm going to use one on Stella. We'll watch this fight. So this is the guy with the double Terra and the Russell. His Russell is dazzled. So that's really good for me. Alright, so his Russell's charging up and active while mine does not. It's a little scary sometimes. Alright, so popped my unbending will a lot of heroes. Sherlock is sealed, so he can't do his HP swap right now. He's not sealed right now, so hopefully he can HP swap here. Russell is dazzled. Luckily, did not kill the Sherlock. Can he live? No, he can't. So this one might be over for me, actually. Oh, I killed his Russell. That's really good, actually. We might be able to turn this one around, actually. Our carry revives here. Nope, I don't think it's going to happen. So let's go ahead. We'll fight him again. Let's do a skit. Alright, so we won that one. Russell come in with a lot of damage. I said I'd only do 2. Let's just buy a couple more tickets. Let's fight that Stella guy once again. I think I just passed him. How about this? This is a double Garuda. We'll fight a double Garuda. I know someone in the comments is going to be like, well, what about a double Garuda team? Well, I'm going to show this, and I'm probably going to get questions about a triple carry double Garuda team, probably. I can tell you it'll probably be close to the same result. Oh, Russell died. So that's when not having your crown is not very good, because Ada's end of the round passive damage is true damage. I have an active for my Garuda coming up here. Oh, never mind. Carry stole all the energy. My carry does not come up. That's unfortunate. I think this one's over, actually. Yep. We'll fight him again. Skip. Skip, and it's a victory. I actually have that guy on my friends list, so if you guys want to see a quick win rate against this team. Is that the same team? Yes, it is. So this is the same exact team that we just fought. Let's go ahead and see what kind of a quick win rate is. So, 1-1 there. 2-1. 3-1. 4-1. Oh, there's a 4-2. 5-2. We'll go to 10 matches here. 6-2. 7-2. Last fight. We'll watch the last one. So right now we're 7-2 against this team. All right, so yep, his Garudas are dead. I think we win this one. Let's go ahead and let's do like 2 more. Make up for those losses. Oh, there's a loss. Probably his Garudas. The thing is about Garudas is you can still Garuda if you don't steal their energies, you don't dazzle that, or you don't control them with a dove or something. They can still pop off. Garudas are Garudas. I mean, there's a reason why there's a Garuda in my team. So we'll watch the damage report here. Garuda and Russell carried in a lot of damage. So I think I'm going to end it there. That's about a 21-minute video. So let's go ahead and open this up. So I have another Drake down in here. I'm excited to see what 2 Drakes can do. Eventually, I'll get a second Russell once I get more copies. I need 1 more Drake, and I think 2 more Russells. So that will eventually be coming. I don't know if anyone else has a double Drake really built. So be on the lookout for when that does happen. When DH Games does decide to offer another Drake to me, I'll be on top of that instantly to build my second Drake. So thanks for tuning in today, guys, and listening to my updated kind of PvP review of Russell and Drake.